Virgo, I just heard some nasty news. In the state that I'm in New York, in the US. There was this wildlife, or is this wildlife rehabber. Basically, if somebody has an animal that is injured in some way, they can either run it over, ignore it, or they can call an animal rehabber. I think sometimes too, people just take the creatures and they take them home. They slit their throat and they eat them. I know some people do that. But some people actually do go and take care of them until they're able to either be released out in the wild, or in some cases, a wildlife rehabber does or supposedly does have the option of keeping them as a wildlife ambassador. An educational ambassador is what it's called. I believe too that in order for it to qualify as a wildlife ambassador, you need to take it like X amount of number of hours, either a month or a quarter, to places like schools, nursing homes, hospitals, I don't know, libraries, etc. And anyway, in New York, wildlife rehabbers, they're divided into the ones that can care for like a general species. I think raptors, you need a special license to take raptors. I think so. And you definitely need a special license to take animals that are on the rabies vector animals. I think they call them something like that, which would include, typically it includes raccoons, bats, what else? Maybe possums? I think it's raccoons, possums, bats. Could be coyotes, I'm not sure. Could be foxes. And the thing that's so deadly about the wildlife or the rabies vector animals is that if you as a civilian handle an animal that they say is a rabies vector animal, they'll kill it right away unless you say that you handled it indirectly. Like you have to say, oh, I handled it with gloves. Like there was a baby raccoon here, or a raccoon or a bat or whatnot. But you can't say, I just picked it up and it was like, in really bad shape. No, you have to say, I picked it up with rubber gloves, or I took this stick and I moved it over to this sweatshirt, but no way did I ever come in direct contact with the animal. Because if you say that, then typically they will kill it right away. And anyway, to go back to the sad news that I heard, so there's this guy in New York who has been getting a bit of publicity. And he had a little squirrel named Peanut, and he had a little raccoon named Fred. And both of them could not be released out into the wild. Both of them were quite at home and cared for with this man who made sure to go and keep up his licenses and certifications and so forth with the state. And apparently, well, the state did kill they confiscated, somebody complained. Somebody in Texas, I believe, which is like a whole other direction away. Like New York's way up here, and Texas is like way over here. It's like quite a distance. Someone complained, and anyway, the New York State, what is it, the DEC? Environmental Conservation. They came and they took his little squirrel and took his little raccoon. And then they both killed them. Not even humanely either. Apparently now the guy is suing the state, New York State, for murder. So sad. put so much care and affection into something that you do and someone that you love, such as Fred and Peanut, for someone else to come and treat them so brutally. Isn't that sad? That's very sad. And anyway, Virgo, shall we go and find out about a December message for you? Oh, poor little Peanut and Fred, Virgo. All the little nasty people out there, Virgo. And all the people out there trying to do good, Virgo. And all the little Freds and Peanuts out there that want love and care and affection. I don't know, that was just something that was sad to me. Sad that it's come to that. Anyway, let's go and get into, did I already say welcome to Mystic Moons? If you're a subscriber of Mystic Moons, then you know that I do readings with lots of cat meows in the background. Sometimes it's a bit of a zoo. Sometimes it's not. Virgo, do keep in mind that this is a collective reading, so not everything may resonate. This reading may not be for you. It may be for you. We'll have to find out. With these general readings I do, Virgo, I do them without any specific idea in mind. So it could be about love. It could be about work. It could be a general life reading. We'll have to wait to see what is going to come out. I will do a love reading for you, Virgo, after I finish this batch. I have actually one more to do. I have Sagittarius to do. And then I'm done with early December messages. I'll go on to love readings after that. And then I'll do another December reading, and that'll just be, again, a general open, whatever comes out. So I would also say this reading would go for anyone who feels Virgo energy predominantly within them. So if you have a Virgo sun, if you have a Virgo moon, if you have a Virgo rising, I would definitely say this reading is for you. Also, if you have multiple planets in Virgo, or if you have a stellium in Virgo, and anything that you feel particularly, I would just say multiple planets in Virgo as well, because I know I have multiple planets in some signs, and I feel their energy strongly. Right, it just depends. But Virgo, let's get into your reading. Early December. What's a message you should know? Ah, Virgo moon. Yes, well, this definitely would apply. And also check out the Virgo or the moon readings I did on Sunday. I did some moon messages there. But Virgo moon definitely would apply, just like a Virgo sun, Virgo rising. Absolutely. So I have 9 of Pentacles, Virgo, which actually is Virgo energy, 9 of Pentacles. Let's go and see more about this 9 of Pentacles. I have the Devil. I have 6 of Swords. And I have Hierophant. Virgo, I have 2 heavy appearances of Earth energy as well in here. Yeah, definitely check it out. Check it out. And I'll also be doing another collective reading too on who's watching you. I'll be doing that for all 12 zodiacs. That's something I'll be doing sometime before Sunday. But let's go back to this one. So for Virgo, Devil, 6 of Swords, and the Hierophant. This is almost a caution, Virgo. You may already feel like you're moving slowly. And perhaps, Virgo, you could be given room to move faster. Maybe somebody could make an offer to you. Some door could be open to you, Virgo, but I think you should continue to move slowly. Don't make any rash decisions in this energy. It also feels a little bit like pulling, like maybe to an early December energy. It is going to be a side or sides that are going to try and lobby you to their point of view or their mission or their team, their side. It's a little bit of a push and pull here. And the main thing is, in order to go and keep your stability, or let's say what really makes you bloom, is the fact that you have this talent of being a diplomat. So I would say that's probably the first message here of Virgo. Or if anything too, Virgo, I would say that any strong feelings that you have, you don't have to necessarily express them or express them to the right people. It's better to keep a mask on, Virgo. The devil gets, that one really wants to come out. The devil gets all cups. I did say being pulled by two sides, right? I have someone who wants your attention, Virgo. I'm not going to say anything as banal as like, oh, this is like an earth sign and this is a water sign. It's more than that. This is someone who really wants your attention. That's what this is. They do think, Virgo, that you'd make a great team. Somebody out there really wants a great team. If I was talking about energies that I have so far, Virgo, well, I already said I had Virgo. This devil, I could take it as a Capricorn, Taurus, Aquarius. And I have like water. But the top levels are definitely Capricorn, Taurus, and Aquarius. But moreover, somebody really wants your attention. They believe with you, they can go, oops, I just realized I was not showing all the cards. They believe with you. Well, there's something very special there. There's something very special there that they acknowledge. They're going to see if you acknowledge it. But remember, Virgo, or those with Virgo energy, you should keep yourself neutral. But I have somebody here who's looking at you as life partner, as soulmate, wants to come in and sweep you off your feet, wants all those romantic and warm and tender feelings, much like Peanut the squirrel. And look at that little squirrel, little affectionate squirrel. Anyway, this is not an affectionate squirrel, but Peanut had a lot of love to give. I'm going to move on from the squirrel. Because this person is has some plans with you that no squirrel would ever have. Okay, let's essentially what I'm not saying, but I will say that this person sees you as someone who they want to go and settle down with, raise a family. They want to romanticize you, okay? If I didn't make that clear. This person is obsessing about romanticizing you and is obsessing about all the sorts of details, from the big picture to the mundane details, like who's going to wash the dishes, or I don't know, vacuum the rug, clean the bathroom, whatever. Six of Swords. So we have the Moon, we have the Fool, the Knight of Pentacles. It's like it's interesting because this energy is almost like a wheel that goes like earth, water, swords, earth. We have no fire yet. You know, somebody is believing, Virgo, that they can take their time to move into a better situation with you. Maybe it's mutual. I say maybe. You know, you can only get so far with Six of Swords on solo energy, but the primary thing with Six of Swords is it's slow energy. Slow energy with the Moon, the Fool, Knight of Pentacles, Moon and Knight of Pentacles. Well, Moon can be fast, but typically it's not. All these are, again, energies that are brooding, overthinking. Also, too, just taking a pause and hoping that letting some air come in, some time, some other issues come in. Perhaps whatever the situation was or the issues were, you know, time will go and sort of heal it, create a fog, create a veil over it. Be like, oh yeah, what happened again? I can't believe that I actually thought that was that important, when now X amount of time later, like I have more things, more pressing things on my mind. You know, this person is also thinking about using time in that way. Time to go and, yeah, first of all, review their emotions. Hello, Brooke. Nice to meet you. Allowing time to review, or with time reviewing their emotions, and getting a plan of how to act. It's almost too in this energy like living in their head. Excuse me, yeah, this person is basically planning out scenarios, running through scenarios in their head. This person is plotting, plotting. Okay, let's go and check out the Hierophant. The Hierophant for Virgo. I have Death, Sun, so Two of Wands. You know, I feel like for some of you, these could be two separate people for you, Virgo. Do I see this as necessarily somebody? It could also be one person. It could be one person, Virgo, who's been thinking so strongly about your connection and what they want to build with you. As I said, the romantic thoughts and feelings that they have. This person has been definitely one person or two people. They definitely been living in their mind, running through scenarios about you. They definitely have been doing that. And that's why I said I don't know if this is one or two, because, you know, when you think about something and you obsess about something and you're like strategizing in your head, you know, you go and take action. Some take action. What I have here is action. Hierophant, Death of the Sun, and Seven of Cups. This is basically like there's a bunch of ways this can go, but as long as I come on strong, um, I can take this. I can take what comes. Like this person is basically revving up their strength, like um, I don't know, like right before a sports car starts to floor, it starts to go vroom vroom, right? This person is gathering up all their strength to let some confetti fly. I don't know quite what it is they're planning, but they are planning something. They're planning something that's going to be bold. And I think the main message here, Virgo, is not to be floored by it, first of all. And not to move fast on anything. You know, I would go slow. Should I say, excuse me, should I say signs? Just like him in his head. Yeah, this is what this person is doing. And if I was talking about signs, well, I already said we have strong water. I mean, we have Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio here. I have Capricorn, I have Aquarius. The Knights, I don't really, sometimes I say that the Knight energy, but the Knight of Pentacles to me feels basically like earth energy. But the Fool to me, although some people say they feel the Fool is the culmination of all 12 zodiacs, I actually feel the Fool is air. And I feel the Fool, moreover, as Aquarius. So I have Six of Swords, Aquarius. Moon could be, to me, it feels either Pisces or Cancer. And if it's Pisces or Cancer, well, we already have Pisces and Cancer energy here. Strong Scorpio energy. Scorpio, and Scorpio. So I would just say strong water, but then again, we're dealing with feelings, right? We're dealing with repressed feelings, and just not repressed feelings, but feelings of completeness, like you are their other half. You are the partner they want to go and literally live life with. They want to persuade you to feel the same way that they feel about you. Okay, so to me, the water signs are kind of negated with such strong energy that I have right here in that first pull, which then brings that strong Scorpio. I do think the Scorpio is relevant. Leo could be relevant, but then again, I have the Sun and the Moon, a natural pairing. It's again basically a mega version of, you know, this energy. 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, a natural pair. So I say take those signs a little bit as it goes, because they also have the very strong inferences of feeling and emotion and also symbolism, which of course, that's all that tarot is, right? It's symbolism for energy. Essentially, that's what I feel, though. I feel that for those of you with Virgo energy, somebody's going to be approaching you. That person does know you. That person wouldn't be in devil energy otherwise. Devil is obsessing. Devil knows you to some extent. Devil has been living in their head about possible outcomes. And devil is going to make a splash. And when I say devil, all I'm just talking about in this case is just somebody who's been really, really, really obsessive. They're obsessing so much that they're using that as rocket fuel to go and pursue the feelings they don't want to admit. The Taurus energy, so this is the Taurus energy right here with Hierophant. And I do think that's the only instance of Taurus that we have here. Taurus, again, is clarified by Scorpio, by the Sun, the Death, and Seven of Cups. First of all, this is going to be a strong approach. Devil and the Sun also too, because we had under the Devil, we had Two of Cups and 10 of Cups. This is also solidifying the idea of commitment. So whatever commitment could look like for you, whatever commitment could be for this person, whatever you define or they define as commitment, they're going to make it. Isn't really like it's not casual energy. And that's a big push. Well, this person is definitely going through in his head. But this person is also eventually going to take action, and they're going to take action in a bold way. And I don't really think they're going to go and necessarily go and give you like drips and dribbles. Like I just did a reading for Gemini, for instance, right before I did this reading. And with Gemini, I saw that somebody's approaching Gemini, but they're approaching Gemini slowly again. Like perhaps I see them starting off as friends. They're going to do small gestures and tokens to build up that, trust and affection. This is not small, building up small. This is literally coming on like a fire truck. This person will not be subtle, will not do small steps. And this person should be quite overt as well. That's the interesting thing here. This should not be, when this person approaches, like I don't really see this double blocked in terms of their emotion. I think that if anyone, you should be the one to go and practice restraint. But this person, I think, should be very clear in how they feel about you. They definitely should come with, and I think they'd be very forceful. It won't be the sort of conversation where they talk to you and you'll have to go and ask, oh, this person said so and so and so and so. What do you think that meant? I think it'll be quite obvious. They shouldn't speak to you in riddles. I think there was, I think I did Capricorn. Did I do Capricorn earlier today? I did a Capricorn short. And that Capricorn short, I believe, was called Concessions. And what I saw for Capricorn in the short today was, I do like a couple of readings, so they kind of, mold into one another. But with the Capricorn reading that I did today, I saw somebody who was wondering, like, how much did they have to say or do to get back to you? Like, how much would they have to concede? And it felt like conceding their ego to engage with you. That's what I saw with Capricorn, the current Capricorn energy. I forgot what cards were involved, but you can check that one out. And for the main one that I did on Capricorn, the early December, which I think I did that yesterday, right? I think I did it yesterday. I don't think I did it this morning. That reading, I think that one was about family. Friends or family. But Capricorn definitely has somebody who they're wondering what do they have to do, but it feels like an ego thing. Like, what do they have to say or concede? Like, rather than just come clean and say all the things that they have to say, if they could only say 10% of what they should be saying and get away with it, they would. It felt almost like that. Or maybe if they could say, oh, well, I was wrong about this thing, but if they could still act like they were right about 5 other things, they would. Yeah. I think that Capricorn reading that I did was a short, and I did that today. But I do think that the Capricorn reading I did for the collective early December, I think that was more around just general relationships. As I said, I'm not quite sure because these readings, when I do a bunch of them, they kind of go away. You know, they mold into one another. I did Aries and something else today. I think I did Aries and Scorpio this morning, but I can barely remember what they were about. But yeah, check those out. Say that for the reading that I got today for, well, you know, all the energy compiled into who we are, right? Our sun energy, our moon energy, our rising energy, also too the seasons that we're in. I mean, there's all these nuances that boil down into, you know, the makeup that makes us us. Which is why the tarot is interesting to go and explore that. I mean, it's not the same thing as, like, you know, an astrologer's horoscope. It's not that at all. It's just simply reading the energy when you're doing the collective readings, the energies, the trends that are going through, and how certain people who share certain signs or if they're really feeling a sign's energy strongly through them, they could be you know, going through the same sort of job issues, the same sort of relationship issues, the same sort of housing issues, and things like that. I mean, that's what's interesting. I find that the tarot picks up is the trends. And also, too, when you're dealing with relationships, and therefore you have like one person that's one sign, maybe like a sun sign and a moon sign and a Venus sign, and someone else who has those same things. And you have, like, let's say 6 variables. And I don't know, just like the similarities start piling up like stackable, not quite Legos, because Legos, you know, they stick together, but they start stacking up. And that's what I think is interesting. In fact, that's the reason why I started getting into doing the collective readings. I was looking at someone's channel, and a lot of the things that she said for the collective matched what I had gone through. And then I spoke to a few other people, and they were going through the same things. It was just the trends. So anyway, do check that out, Rocky. Maybe I will go and, well, no, I should do the Sagittarius reading. I have one more reading to do for early December. But I will do, check it out. I will be doing Who's Watching You. Not quite Who's Stalking You, but Who's Watching You. I'll be doing another version of that. I think those are fun. But it was nice to see you. And I'm going to go and head off too, drinking some water. And I think I'm going to do a Sagittarius reading and get all the early Decembers done. But I'll see you soon. I'm wishing everybody the most beautiful day. Bye-bye.